Hey folks, it is a Wednesday. Let's see, Gamer Kitty Selma came in and made some adjustments on my camera. I realized you might not have seen that intro video. It has been quite a day today, but I am glad you are all here with me. I just got back from a dentist appointment. So yeah, getting everything kind of situated and set up. Who do we got in the chat? Silvers is working. Hello, lurking and working. Thanks for joining. I know we've got some other folks here in the chat, and hope you all are enjoying your Wednesday so far. I have. We had quite a lot of rain going on, and the last couple days. Today it's actually sunny outside. Got some sunshine happening, so I am super stoked for that. Hello, Gus. Good to see you. I'm going to take a quick second while you all are popping into the chat. We are going to be playing The Blood of an Englishman. It is a two-player asymmetrical action card game from Renegade Game Studios. And, Not Yet Again is here. Hello. Can't stick around because I have to eat dinner. Hope it goes well. Thank you for stopping by, though. Appreciate that. And to Slivers as well. Thanks for stopping by, both of you. Enjoy your dinner. What's on tap for dinner, if you don't mind me asking? What do you got? Maybe I can get some ideas for my dinner later on tonight. Yeah, so Wednesday's been going pretty well. The week has been going pretty darn smoothly, I do have to say. I got some wonderful news from folks in the gaming community that I'm going to be into. Hello, Yakmanda, good to see ya. Going to be invited to the Tabletop Live Network next stream at the end of January, so I'm super stoked for that. The brothers Murph and Ruel Gaviola are heading that up, and they invited me to be a part of that, which I am super excited for. Really thankful. Chicken and eggplant stir fry. Ooh, okay. So I have a fun fact to share with you all about eggplant. I do like myself some eggplant. My husband, unfortunately, does not. So it doesn't get to our table very often. But we were watching a British baking show. I believe it was Britain's Best Home Cook or something like that. And one of the ingredients they were given was an aubergine. And for those that don't know what an aubergine is, it's eggplant. It's French for eggplant. And so we were learning to say aubergine because they kept referring to it, and we were like, what in the world are they talking about? But aubergine is another word for eggplant. And also aubergine just seems to be somewhere in my vocabulary now, because I just ordered some new slippers for the winter time, and the color that they are is aubergine, not purple, not eggplant, but aubergine. So I thought that was pretty funny. Anyway, fun little thing for you to kind of wrap your mind around. Language is fun, especially when you're trying to figure out what they're talking about when they reference it as like something so super simple. So anyway, have any of you played this game? I've had it in my collection for quite a long time. My husband and I like playing a lot of two-player games, did a lot of doing co-ops and things like that. And this is one of our earlier games that we have purchased. Ruel, hello, my friend. Thank you. I was just sharing how I'm super stoked to be a part of the Tabletop Live Network. So thank you again, friend, for that invite. Yes, so this has been in our collection for quite some time, and I got introduced to it by a friend of mine who does some volunteer work for Renegade. And they taught me this game. I was like, you know what? This is actually pretty cool. It's kind of, chess-like in that there are asymmetrical powers depending on which character you play, either Jack or the Giant. And from there, you can see the differences in gameplay. Some people like to play as Jack. Some people like to play as Giant. And so my thought for us today was to play in kind of both scenarios and see what you all think about the differences in how the game works. So without further ado, I am going to see about putting this together. I'm also changing my lighting, if you can kind of tell. Lighting is a little bit different up here as well. What will the smell of an aubergine Englishman? I have no idea. I have not eaten eggplant enough to know what its distinctive smell is, to be honest. So yeah, we shall see what it is. So, okay, friends, we are going to go down to the table and let me see what we've got going here for the blood of an Englishman. All right, let me switch my camera view. There we go. Okay. So it seems like things might be a little bit on the brighter side here. If you all can kind of see that, I might zoom in just a tad. Bear with me. Let me know how you all are viewing it, if it seems okay or not. It seems like my zoom is as far as it can go. I think color scheme seems fine. How do you all fare with it being like this? Let's start from there. I might move it down a skosh, but I think for now, I think it will be okay. So what I'm going to do is going to go ahead and talk about this game. So there are 50 cards here in the deck, and we are going to lay them out in stacks. And oh, thanks, Ruel. So before I continue, so the actual player aids, I tried to make them bigger because they're actually the size of a card. So you have Jack and you have the Giant. And there's so much text on these cards that it was actually suggested to me to write them down. So hopefully this makes sense. I will try to explain it and go as slow as possible and explain all the different moves that you can make here too. Oh, thanks, Ruel. I appreciate that, friend. Okay, so we've got the 5 stacks here, and each of them is consisted of 10 cards. There are treasure cards, there are Beanstalk cards, which have numbers 1 through 9 on them, and then there are the cards FI FO FUM. Those are the cards that the Giant is trying to look for. So in this game, what's going to happen is we're going to lay out the cards in the rows, in columns of 10. So they're going to descend here, and I'll just show you, I'll shuffle them up so y'all can kind of see. Hello, Russ. How's it going, my friend? It's kind of late for you right now, unless you're a night owl, but good to see you on here. How was your day? I didn't get to catch the rest of your 7th Continent stream, but I hope it went well. I heard you got a lot of new followers and things. That's really cool. Let me see if I can do. Yeah, it is. I'm no Ross. All right, so I'm gonna do a quick shout out to you for chits and giggles, and y'all should check out Russ. And he streams board games. He does a lot of co-ops as well, and he is just a really nice human being. So I encourage you all to check out Russ's stream. Oh, what did Moobot do? Oh, sending long messages. Okay, I have turned that off. I have turned that off. Moobot, I think, is a sentient being. For those of you that are familiar with how they go on Twitch, I think Moobot is a sentient being and has a mind of its own. Despite what settings you place on it, it likes to maneuver things. Feel free to send me a whisper. Sorry, Russ. It is nothing on you. It is our it is my Moobot. My Moobot is just silly. Renegade has some Exceller. Oh yes, that's very true, Ruel. I just saw your comment about Renegade. They've got some really cool 2-player games. I also like a lot of their titles, to be honest. A lot of their titles are very, very fun. So, okie doke. Sorry, Russ. I am sending you virtual hugs, my friend, while you are on Moobot timeout. Again, it is nothing on you. I have just tried to eliminate all of my settings on my Moobot, and still it finds a loophole to make its way around. Oh yes, you're allowed to chat again. Yay. Okay. It's all a new thing here. All right. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm sure whatever you sent me was very, very pleasant. Welcome the Moobot overlords. All right, Gus. I'm not sure if you're in the majority on this or not, but okay. So I am continuing to set this up, friends, so we can kind of see what is going on, and we will explain how everything's going. Summarize, it was the usual gang showing up, few follows, not loads, but a fun experience. Okay. Well, I mean, any new follows and any friends are super welcome, I think, on any Twitch stream. So that is really cool that you've got some regulars and you've got some new subscribers. So thank you. I definitely appreciate what you do as part of our community as well. So thanks for that. And thanks for the follow. I have also I'm not super savvy yet on Twitch to do the little like pop-up emoji things or little videos for like, yay, thanks for the follow. I know Ross has Finn and Jake from Adventure Time doing a high five. I think that might be a Streamlabs thing. I don't know. Super curious about Seventh Continent. I'll have to check your video out if it's archived. Oh yeah, Russ, I'm not sure. Paper Mario Hammer and stuff. Aw, Paper Mario's great. I have never, the one thing I've always thought, okay, this is kind of nerdy of me. So it's Mario, the Mario brothers, right? Mario and Luigi. But did you know that it's their last name? Mario is their last name. So technically Mario's name is Mario Mario and it's Luigi Mario. So it's like, what? I don't know. I just always thought that was so silly. That was so silly. Yeah, Mario. And I think Russ can confirm that for me. Toad said it's a mushroom too, not a hat. Oh, perfect. It is actually a mushroom. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. We will be getting to this game, friends, here. And I will try my best to explain what these cards say, because the cards are very dark. The artwork is beautiful though on this game. It's super beautiful. And so here we go. We have got our 5 card stacks. And the different cards that you will see are number beanstalks here that are numbered 1 through 9 that are displayed somewhere throughout here. There are 4 of each number. So if you wanted to do some math, 4 of each number. There are treasure cards. We've got a harp, some gold, and the golden goose. So if you're familiar with the fairy tale. And there are giant cards that say FI FO FUM. In some collaboration, they have the red banner on them. So in this game, like I said, it's asymmetrical player actions. What you're going to do is, if you were playing as Jack, which I am going to be playing in this round, and then if we have time, we'll flip it over so you all can see how the giant plays. In this round, what's going to happen is at the beginning of the game, Jack can move one card to a new place anywhere in the stack. So he can take one card from anywhere and move it anywhere just to start, just to kind of like hedge the deck a little bit. So what I'm going to do, and then, so I'll show you here, I will explain all the rules for Jack, explain all the rules for the giant, and then we'll start gameplay. I'll kind of just walk you all through it, how it goes, okay? So then during the game, Jack can take 3 actions, and they comprise of one of these following options. First, he can either move a card from a front of a stack to the front of another stack. So any of these 5 cards here in the front, he can move front to front somewhere. Or he can move a card from the back to the front. So he can move any of these cards at the top of the stacks to the front of a stack, okay? And it does not have to be directly in front. It can be to any other like castle stack. Let me double check, but I believe that that's what it is. So he can move from the front to any front, from the back to any of the same castle stack. Okay, so that's good to know. So you can move from the back to the front of that same stack, whereas with the fronts to fronts, they can go anywhere. Third option he can do is he can move a card from the front of the stacks. These are called the castle stacks. He can move from the front of the castle stack and collect it into his beanstalk, because he wins when he completes 3 beanstalks. And beanstalks are consisted of 6 number cards and 1 treasure card. And then finally, he can move 1 card from a back of a stack into his beanstalk. Now, the beanstalks with the number cards, they must ascend in order. So you start with a lower number and ascend so that you have 6 total cards. They don't have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but as long as the number after it is higher than the previous number that you save. So if I grab, for example, if I was to grab this 3 and start building a beanstalk, I must have my next number in my beanstalk be greater than 3. I cannot have any duplicates of numbers. They must go in ascending order. And then once you reach 6 number cards, then you will have a treasure card that you will need to complete the beanstalk. Beanstalks must be completed so that it is 1 unique treasure for each beanstalk. Yeah, Russ, this is the first game I've seen based on Jack and the Beanstalk. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, I'm not sure if I've seen others, but this is one that I think the theming goes really well with how the card plays and how the games play. As you will see, hopefully it kind of gives you that kind of same feeling as the fairy tale story. So, okay, so Jack will win once he completes 3 beanstalks, which is the 6 number cards plus a unique treasure card. That's his winning condition. On the flip side, we've got the giant. Now, the giant has, during the game, he does not have any moves he can make before the start. Only Jack does. So on the giant's turn, and also let me say, Jack always starts the game. So he starts by moving a number card to another stack, and then or any card, I should say, excuse me. So he can move a treasure card if he chose, or he can move a giant card if he chose. But only Jack can do that at the beginning of the game, and he always starts gameplay. So for the giant, he has the action to only do one action on his turn, and he has the following 3 options to do. First, he can choose to move 4 frontmost cards front to front. So he can take 4 from one stack, the first 4 starting from the bottom and working your way up and moving that entire stack over. That is one option he can do on his turn. Next, he can move 2 frontmost cards individually front to front, which means I could take a card from here and move it, and then a card from here and move it. 2 individual cards separately for one action. Or third, he can discard any Beanstalk card, not a treasure card, from one stack. So he can remove it completely from the game. And I've got my lovely Soma here. She wants to say hi to all her people. Hello, Gamer Kitty Soma. I might have you retire to the upstairs while mom's playing. So we've got this here. So the giant, his winning condition is for him to win, he must have the words FI FO FUM shown horizontally in any order in front of 4 stacks. So, yeah, oh geez. Oh, you want to get a Burmese mountain dog? Wow, those are quite large, Russ. Those are quite large and fluffy. Good luck on that endeavor. I hope your housemates approve. So, okay, winning condition for the giant. Either have FI FO FUM shown horizontally in any order in the front of 4 stacks. So I would need the words FI FO FUM displayed. Or you would have the words FI FO FUM shown in a vertical group on one stack in any order. So like in this stack right here, I have FUM and FI already displayed. So I would need FI and FO to complete this grouping, and that would be a win condition for the giant. Or finally, there are not enough Beanstalk cards for Jack to complete his move. Oh, that's kind of cut off. Let me see. I'm going to move this up here. See if that's a little bit better for you all to view it. There, let me see if I could slide it down just a skosh. Might be better there. Okay, cool. So final win condition for the giant is there are not enough Beanstalk cards for Jack to finish the stacks. Okay, so I'm going to be playing first off as Jack, and then you all as the giant can talk and suggest things too, but I think to kind of move things along, I will play also as the giant to kind of, so you can kind of see the mechanics and things as well. Then we will flip the script and then have me be the giant and you all can be Jack. But any initial questions before I get started, feel free to pop them in the chat while I grab a quick drink. Oh, hey, Bram. Is this Richmond or is it TJ? I like your emoji, friend. Bearded up, bearded up. Good to see you on here. How was your, I'm not sure, are you streaming today? Oh, it's Richmond. Cool. And that's Beardy. Hello to Beardy. I'm not sure, did you have a stream today? If you did, how did it go? What did you play? I was trying to keep track of everybody in Discord, what they've been playing and stuff. Okay, all right, Russ. But yes, please get some rest and have a good evening. I hope you get to possibly check the VOD later of this game and let me know your thoughts. If not, I'll just chat with you all on Discord. So did a small stream this morning, played Islanders, but we're playing Overcooked 2 tonight. Oh, nice. Overcooked 2 is like chaotic fun. I have to say. Oh, perfect. Perfect, Russ. Yes, the follow, you will get notifications and we are all good to go. So thank you. Have a wonderful evening. And yeah, catch you around the interwebs. Okay, so if no one has any questions or anything, I'm going to go ahead and start. So since I'm going to be playing Jack, the first thing I'm going to do is move any one card that I want to from a stack to anywhere that I want to in a stack. So my goal ultimately is to try to build my beanstalks as quickly as possible and to get my treasure cards as quickly as possible. However, I don't want the giant to have any access to any of his FI FO FUM cards. So trying to move those around might be a good strategy to start with. So my thing is I'm going to take this card here, this FUM card, and I am going to move it to the back of this stack here because the giant cannot move things. He cannot move things from the back. He can only move things from the front. So that is my starter move there. Whoops, hey, Time Ruler. Good to see you. How's it going? I'm just starting the Blood of an Englishman. And thanks for stopping by. So now I've got FUM started here. So now I've got my 3 actions to take for Jack. So I can either move something front to front, back to front, front into my beanstalk pile, or back into my beanstalk pile. So I want to say I am going to see about moving things around so that I can get a beanstalk started. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to move this 3 over here for 1 action. Second action, I'm going to take this 2 card and I'm going to place it here so I could start my beanstalk. And then for my third action, I will take that 3 that I just placed and place it here. So now I have 2 out of the 6 number cards I need for my beanstalk, and I am about a third of the way to go. Jack the Giant Slayer just arrived on HBO Max. It was a pleasant surprise when I entered your channel. Oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting. I don't have HBO Max, unfortunately. I have all the other streaming services. So let me know how it goes. If you're going to be watching it, let me know. Okay, so that's my 3 actions as Jack. So now for the giant, he has got 1 move and he can do one of the following. He could either take 4 of the cards, move them from one space to another. He can move 2 frontmost cards individually or discard anything from the stacks here, except for treasures. He cannot discard his treasures because he has his own treasure. Why would he want to discard his own treasure? So I am looking here. I see that I've got faux in front. I need FUM. FUM I've got here. Phi and Phi are over here. I feel like I need to start moving some stuff around as the giant to get myself a little bit closer to revealing things. So I think for the giant's turn, I'm going to take these 4 cards here and place them here. Because seeing that Jack doesn't need treasure cards quite yet, on the next turn as the giant, I could move these and have myself 2 out of the 4 cards displayed in front there. So I think that's what I'm going to do for the giant. Okay, back to Jack. Jack's got a couple beanstalk cards. He needs some more beanstalk cards. He is going to do 3 actions And like I said, they don't have to be the same action 3 times. He can choose 3 individual actions to do separately. Okay. So there is a 4 here, which is really nice. So I'm going to take this 4 for the first action, place it here in my beanstalk, because I can go from back into my beanstalk. Secondly, I'm going to do the 6 back here and place it into my beanstalk. And then I will take this 7 here for my third action and place it here. So now I've got 5 out of the 6 number cards for my first beanstalk. I just need 1 more of a higher value, so an 8 or a 9, and then a treasure card. So I will be complete my first beanstalk. All right, back to the giant. The giant needs some FI FO FUMs displayed here. So I think he is going to do this. He's going to take some gold and go 1 here and 1 here. So now he's got faux and FI displayed. He can move some things on his next turn to try to get FI and FUM, but we shall see what that does. So that is the giant's turn. Okay, so that kind of hindered me a little bit, but not so much actually. So I am going to take this back here as Jack, place it here. So now I have 6 cards, 6 number cards, and I'm going to take this treasure card for my second action. There we go. Second action is done. And then for my third action, I am going to move front to front here. So I have completed my first beanstalk. I'm going to do this, do a little flip over there. And that is beanstalk number 1. And that concludes Jack's turn. So now it is the giant. So the giant, he's got kind of stuck. He's a little stuck now because he's got FI displayed. So what's going to happen is I think I'm going to have him do this for 1 and this for 2. So now, and I'm going to slide these up a little bit so we all can see. There we go. So he's got faux, fum, and FI. We need a FI. So we've got a FI up here, and we've got FI over here. Oh, thank you for the follow, Snuggles McSquiggle. Nice for you to join. I am playing the Blood of an Englishman, a 2-player asymmetrical card game. And yeah, appreciate the follow. Thanks for sticking around. All right, so that is the giant's turn. He moved that over here, and then he moved the FI over here. So he is 3/4 of the way for his win condition. So now it is back to Jack. So Jack's got some things to do here. He needs to get some stuff going with his second beanstalk. So, but he also needs to move some stuff in front. So I'm thinking he's gonna do 1, 2. He might need to be on the defense, I think, right now. 1, 2, and I will take this for 3. So I'll start my second beanstalk there. Okay, so we've got quite a lot going on in one stack, but now it is the giant's turn. The giant, I think he is going to see that he's got 4 in a row now. I didn't see that before. He's going to take all 4 of these and place them here. So now he's got faux fum and fi. He just needs fee going on. So Jack, you're kind of in a predicament. So now we got to play more defense on Jack's turn because that was the Giants' turn. Now we got to have more defense going on. So he is going to do 1, 2, 3. He's going to do that. And I'm going to slide these up so we can kind of see them a little bit better. Oh, Snapdragon. I just saw what I did. Just saw what I did. So we've got 5 cards now in front of there. Hello, Daryl. Good to see you on here. What is your emoji? Is that a lamb? Is that a kitty? I don't know. It's cute. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. It's a pride lion. Oh, that's awesome. I like it. Thank you for that. Oh, it's kind of your signature. Oh, I didn't know that. That's really cool. That's really awesome. All right, so yes, I'm in the middle of a first game of Blood of an Englishman. Thanks for stopping by if you're hanging out. Enjoy. Okay, so now it's the Giants' turn. He has also got some things to sort out. Maybe I can discard a card. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to discard this 4 from the game as my action, because looking at the giant for the next round to move over to get that kind of situated there. All right, back to Jack. So here we go. We're going to play some more defense. We're going to go 1 over here, 2 over here, and take a 3 over there. All right, kind of clogged up a little bit for the giant. Now we're back to the Giants' turn. And oh, I love the notes you took. A rule summary like this seems it would be really helpful for a viewer who joins the stream late. Yes, thanks, Daryl. I appreciate that. The reason I kind of made these notes is the actual player aids for the game are the same size as one of the cards here in the actual game. And there's so much text on the cards that it's kind of difficult to read. So it was suggested to me to kind of make them a little bit more readable. So yes, thank you. I appreciate that feedback. Okay, so now it's the giant. The giant's going to be moving stuff back over here. He's going to take all 4 of these and say, what about that, Jack? What about that, Jack? What about that, Jack? Okay, that is the Giants' turn. Now back to Jack. All right, we're gonna need some cards here. I'm gonna take a 5 here, start building out my second Beanstalk. Something higher than a 5. Okie doke. I gotta do this 2 and 3 to hopefully get this 6 here for my next turn and start building out my second stack. All right, now we've got the giant. The giant, he is going to do what? He's gonna move 1 here, get himself a 5, get himself a 5, and actually, take out. Oh, I can't. I have to move 2 front cards. That's right. So this one I will move here. Here. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes, so I have to move 2 frontmost cards, fronts to fronts. That's the caveat. Okay, back to Jack. Jack is going to, he needs that 6, so he's going to say, well, darn you, giant. I'm going to do front to front for 1, my 6 for 2, and then I'm going to take the 8 back here for 3. Oh, and lo and behold, folks, look what I just did as Jack. I set it up. So now for the giant, he's going to take these front 4 cards, place them here, and we've got FI FO FUM in the front 4 stacks of the cards, and the giant wins. So that is movement, as I know. No, I know. So that is with me playing as Jack and then as the giant, but let's do that again. And let us play so you all can kind of give some input and some feedback where you think you would like to play, where you like your cards to go. If you would like to be the giant, or if you would like to be Jack. I know. Hang your head in shame. I just refreshed myself playing this game last night, and my husband and I were talking about what we like playing first and which character we like playing. And I think I like the giant for the reasons that he has he can move a lot more stuff with just one movement, whereas Jack has a lot of little movements to go for in playing it. So, but some people prefer using Jack because they like the variety of player actions that Jack has. You know, he can move a lot of things very fast. He can start collecting things quickly. And he can also play on the defensive side as well. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like, well, what is preferred, you know? And I think it's all based upon player, how you would like to play this game, how you can see yourself as strategizing. You have to be kind of 2 or 3 steps ahead when you're playing it. Some compare it to like a strategy game like chess. And I have not played actual chess. I have played a lot of games that have chess-like mechanics in them. And so I'm curious, I might be okay at playing chess because I do like some of these strategy games. And, oh, this one, that's right. So, yeah, but what are y'all's initial thoughts on this game? Do you all like chess? Chess has too little randomness for my taste. That's fair. That's a fair statement. I have played a game called Onitama, which has like chess-like moves, but you are restricted to only 2 or 3 moves for the entire game. So I like that aspect of it. I don't know how it would be in the actual game. Yeah, Gus is in agreement with you there, Daryl. Person after their own heart. Have any of you else did chess or watched the Queen's Gambit? I guess there's been like an influx of chess players now with the King's Gambit. I'd probably keep asking where the dice are. Yeah. Yeah, Jess does not have any dice. There's some of those chess-like games that I like, but there needs to be some randomness or hidden information. That's fair. That's a very fair statement. So let's see, here we can go. I can go for chess once in a while, but I'm not good at it. Yeah, I have not. I think if I would play it, I don't know how well I would be. Like I'm not going to be entering into a chess tournament anytime soon, you know. But we shall see. I don't personally own a chess set, so I don't know how it would actually go in real life. I can go for chess once in a while, but I'm not good at it. Otherwise, I'd want to keep staring at the board, trying to plan out the next 10 moves. Yeah, I think that's kind of the whole point of chess, though, right? All right, have fun lurking. Enjoy your work call, or as much as possible. I don't know how much work calls can be enjoyable, but thanks, Daryl, for coming by. Haven't watched the Queen's Gambit, but I keep hearing it's really good. Yes, that's what I keep hearing too. Yakmanda. So I don't know much about it, in that it's about chess and people want to play chess after they watch the show. So that's all the context I have. I don't even know how accurate that actually is, but yeah. Oh, goodness me. Goodness me. We are getting some pretty good giant things here. Pretty good giant things going on. Yeah, this game typically takes 30 minutes to play. We shall see how quickly the game progresses. But I think, as you all saw, it was about a 25, 30-minute game. And it also depends on the players that you're playing with too, because sometimes some folks really need to take a moment to strategize, and other folks are really quick and they can plan those 2 or 3 moves ahead, so they can just sit and have their move at the ready. So yeah, I will let you all be Jack this time, and then I will be the giant. And we will see how it goes. Gambit is a cool word. Yes, it is also the name of an X-Men character, if you all are familiar with the X-Men Marvel universe. One of his weapons was like, I don't know what better term to use, but like weaponized playing cards. Those were kind of his signature in a way. So yeah, it was pretty cool. I just saw that the original cartoon is on Disney Plus, so I added it to my queue to kind of bring back those memories. But all right, so you all are playing as Jack, which means you all get to make the first move. You can move any card to anywhere in any stack. So if you all need some assistance in seeing what the cards are, in stack number 1, we have the golden goose here, a 7, a 4, a 6, the golden harp, a 4, an 8, a 9, fee, and a number 8. So that is in stack number 1. Stack number 2, we have a 5, the gold, faux, 5, 1, 7, 4, 6, 9, and thumb. Stack number 3, we have got FI 3, 8, 2, 5, the golden harp, the bag of gold, thumb, 7, and 3. Stack number 4, we have foe, 2, 6, the golden goose, 9, 3, 9, 6, 1, and 1. And then finally, in stack number 5, we have 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 5, excuse me, 5, 8, and a 5. So if you all want to give me which card you would like to move, say, hey, Jess, in stack number 1, move the golden harp to stack number 3, something like that. I'm going to take the first suggestion. That would be what Jack is going to do. So yeah, that's how we'll reference it, and that's how you'll start the game off. So if someone wants to pop in the chat what they would like to do as Jack to start this off, we will get going. For those of you that are just joining, I am playing the Blood of an Englishman 2-player card game, asymmetrical player powers. Yes, by Renegade Game Studios. Sorry, I know you just read them all, but the numbers are pretty small, at least on my screen. That is fair. That is fair to say. Or maybe I need glasses. Yes, so if you would, suggestions would be possibly moving one of these cards, because we've got a lot of giant cards right here in the front. And so remember from last game, anything that's in the back, the giant cannot access. He has to move stuff in front of them in order to access what's in the back. So pushing some more of the giant cards towards the back of a stack could be a good idea. Pulling out some of the smaller numbers into fronts of stacks could be another option. So that way Jack can start building his beanstalk first. That kind of thing. So if anyone has any thoughts, to post them into the chat, and then we will go from there. But yes, that's why I did also taking the 1 from the front to the 4 from the front of stack 4 to start a beanstalk. Yeah, so you will do that as your action. So we can do that definitely for one of your actions. So we can take this, but at the beginning of the game, you are allowed to move any card to any location. So since these ones in stack 4 are already available to you, it might not be as helpful to do that. So yeah, so I would suggest, if it was me, probably moving one of these front giant cards, some that are closer, kind of sticking them in the back. Making some of the smaller cards maybe more accessible. So like this is an 8 over here, maybe moving the 2 over here, things of that nature. So yeah, but that is a good suggestion. I think definitely we're gonna do taking that 1 for y'all to start off with. So no, it don't need to apologize. They are kind of small numbers. So if anyone's got any thoughts on that, if not, I'm just gonna go ahead and move for y'all. So I think it might be good to move either one of these fees or fums or fies to the back there. So yeah, let's have y'all, I think we'll give y'all just another second, and then I'll go ahead and move those for you. Cool. Okay. So I think in this case, let's move the FUM. Let's go move it to the back. Let's do that for y'all to start off the game. And then as Jack, you get to start. So I know Yakmanda was saying to move that 1 to start a new Beanstalk. So we will go ahead and do that for y'all for your first action. So let's go ahead and do that while I make these cards look nice here. All right, so I'm going to take this 1 here. Have you all start your first Beanstalk. Now you got 2 more actions. You can take another card from the front of a stack, put it into your Beanstalk. You can move any of these cards from fronts to fronts. You can move any of the cards from the back and move it to the front if you so choose. Having a 3 right now is a pretty good idea. Having the 5 is also a good idea. So you can start 1, 3, 5 and have 3 out of the 6 number cards for that Beanstalk. That might be a good idea to do there, and then give yourself some space for moving. Or you can take this 3, start it into your Beanstalk, move this 1 over, so that way in future turn you have a 5 and a 6 available, which would give you 2 more cards in that way. So anyone has any thoughts on what they would like to do? Feel free to pop them in the chat if you want to move those around. But I think for y'all, it would be good to have the 3 first into your Beanstalk and then moving either this 1 or taking the 5 to have a 3rd card in your Beanstalk. Alrighty. I think here we're going to just have y'all, it might be a little too bright. Let's see if we can do that. We can make some, turn down the brightness maybe a little bit. That would help. Or is that too, I'm not sure if that's too dark now. We'll kind of go from there. See if that helped at all. All right, I think for this movement for y'all, we can take the 3. We'll take the 3 and put it here into your Beanstalk. And then let's have you prepare for next round and move this one front to front for your 3rd movement. So Jack's got 2 here in their first Beanstalk, and then we will go forward and play that way. All right. So I am the giant. I need to get my FI FO FUMs situated here. So I am actually going to discard this card. So getting myself a little bit ahead of things in front to play with. So I'm going to take that out, and that's going to be my turn. So now it is back to Jack. So as Jack, y'all have some options to pull them into your Beanstalk. See how that goes there. You've got a couple things to play with in terms of adding to your Beanstalk, or you can move some stuff around. Take your time and see what you can see here. But I think we've got some good setup for adding this 5 into your hand, the 5 and the 6 into the Beanstalk. You can do 5 and 6 as 2 of your actions, and then we can take this 7 in the back. So you'll be well on your way to completing your first beanstalk. If anyone's got any thoughts or suggestions or even questions about it, like why are we doing this one? Why we do this other movement? Feel free to ask this. Ask away. Ask away. I think in this sense, it would be good to take the 5 and the 6 and then that 7 in the back and have your beanstalk be ready to complete on your next turn. So let's go ahead and do that. So we'll take this 5 and the 6, and we'll take this 7 back here. And there we go. So you've got your 3 actions to take that. And now it is going to be the giant's turn. So the giant is going to do 1 action here and 2 here. So they're 3/4 of the way to getting FI FO FUM set and ready. So now Jack is going to hopefully complete, can he complete a stack? Yes, he can. So for 1 action, he's going to take this here. I have my 6 number cards in ascending order, and I'm going to take this pot of gold for 2. So that completes our first beanstalk for y'all. And then secondly, I'm going to take this 1 to start your second beanstalk as the final action there. So there we go. All right, we need a foe to complete that. So here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards in front of this foe. This one we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards as well in front of that one. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these 4 here as the giant. Move them here. Okay. So now it is Jack's turn. He's going to continue on his quest to complete these beanstalk cards. I'm going to have him play a little defensively, but also grab some beanstalk cards. So he's going to do 1, 2, and 3. Because we don't want the giant to complete that. All right, that's 3 movement for Jack. Now it's the giant's turn. So he's going to do these 4 instead. Move them over here. Now back to Jack. Jack still needs to play some defense. You still have to play some defense. So he can't take this 2. It's not going to be helpful for him. He's got to play some defense. So he's going to do this for 1. Then he's going to do 2, 3. No, he's not going to do that. He's going to do, that was over here. He's going to do this. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Don't want to make it exactly 4 cards, because if it was exactly 4 cards in this deck, then the giant could move it over here and the giant could win. But I'm trying to make it to see if Jack will be the victor. So, okay, so now we've got the giant's move again. Well, of course, he's going to go back to this. He's got that available to him. He's going to move all of those there. And now it is Jack's turn. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. Yep, he's got to defend himself here. And the giant is going to take this 8 out of the game. Okay. Now it's going to be back to Jack. Jack's going to do some more movement. He's going to do 1, 2, and a 3. Okay, to the giant's turn. Giant, he is going to take out this 5 here. That is the giant's movement. So now Jack's got some choices. He's going to go 1, start building his beanstalk. 2, and we'll move this golden goose up to the front. 3. Okay. The giant cannot get rid of a treasure card. So he is going to move these 4 here. Just needs a FI. Just needs the FI. All right, it is Jack's turn. Jack is going to take this here. And we need an 8 somewhere. Two and 3. All right, now it is back to giant. Giant. Giant is going to move this 1 and 2. Okay, Jack's kind of stuck now. Let's place some more defense. More defense. Let's move. Let us move. One, two, and three. Now the giant. Let's see, the giant is, giant's going to take out this 9. Back to Jack. Jack needs an 8 or a 9. We need 1, 2, oh, an 8 and a 9, I should say. 3. All right, we just need a 5. Just need a 5. We're going to take these out. 1, and 2. That's the giant's move. Now for Jack. Can go this way, back to front, back to front, and front to front. Okay. So I'm going to do 1, 2, and 3. Now we just need a treasure. What was our treasure in the last one? We had a gold. So we don't need the pot of gold. We need the harp or the golden goose. Okay. So giant is going to move. Giant is going to move. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I can move all the fums over. Try to get my 5 game going. All right, so the giant's going to move this way. Back to Jack. Back to Jack. Okay. We need some. We have the pot of gold already, so we need the harp or the goose. So I'm going to do 1, 2, which is completing that one. And we'll start over here, 3. So 2 out of 3 done for Jack. Here we go in the giant. Giant is going to move 1, 2 there. All right. Jack only has 1 more beanstalk to complete. So let's see if we can get this with some of the higher. There's not that many higher numbers out, so I got to start pretty small. So let's go 1, 2, and 3 to start our next beanstalk. Yeah, feels weird to root for Jack in this story. He's a thief, right? So go giant. Yeah, that's interesting because it is true. He is a thief. He did steal the gold. All right, back to the giant. Giant's going to discard this card. So we're going to do one for Jack, two for Jack, and three. I backed Jack. Well, I just checked Wiki, and apparently the Giant stole those things in the first place. Oh, interesting. Okay. One of my students is reading units this year was about Jack and the Beanstalk and seeing both sides of the story. Interesting. That's really cool. Yeah, so apparently the Giant did steal the gold first, so Jack is taking it back. I don't even know if it was actually his. But yeah. Okay, now it is the Giant's turn. Giant is gonna go 1, 2. All right, Jack, what do we got? What do we got? So we have completed the golden harp, and we have completed the bag of gold. So we need the golden goose. So let's do, but we need to complete our last beanstalk first. So 1, 2, and then let's move three there. I'm actually going to be on the side of the beanstalk. I don't know about what it says in the original text. What about the cow? Yeah, I don't know. What about Jack's parents? You know, what's going on in their minds? Okay, Giant's turn. Is the cow pink asking for a friend? Yeah. All right. Let's do some fum here. Fum. Okay, we need one more card for this last beanstalk. Oh, look, friends. I think Jack's gonna do it. We've got 6 here. We're gonna move back to front, or actually back to beanstalk. Back to beanstalk. And there you have it. He has got his 3 beanstalk cards. We've got the gold, the harp, and the goose. Jack is successful. So there you are. That is Blood of an Englishman with both sides. I was shocked. Both sides, actually, we were able to pull off a win for both of them. We've got, that's the game for the Giant side and for Jack's side. I personally, I think I enjoy playing the Giant better. I think it's a little more easily for me to kind of understand his movement and all that kind of stuff. With Jack, there is a lot to take into account. There's a lot of, you have to play offensively, but then also make sure you defend other beanstalk cards too, because the Giant can just easily start taking out cards. Like this one, he took out 5 cards in this game that we played. He took out 5. And so knowing, like, look at all these stacks, they're so small, narrowing down the stacks. So that's also the challenge too. I think that's a lot more to think about when you're playing Jack, because you have to build your beanstalks, make sure you have the correct treasure cards, because you have to have 1 of each to complete it, but then also making sure you have enough beanstalk cards so that you can complete the 3 beanstalks in a row. What did you all think? Would this be something you'd be interested in playing in real life? I believe this is still, you can probably still get a copy of this at your friendly local game store. It's been out for a few years now. I'm trying to see what date it came out. let's see, what do we got? 2018. So not too long ago, but yeah, pretty interesting game. We have time for some crisscross, y'all. Like I said, if you were following me last time, we are going to be doing some crisscross at the end of my streams. So if you want to stick around for that, please do so. We've still got some time left. So I'm going to come back up to the top and yeah, kind of get your feedback and what y'all thought about this game. I'm not sure how I would do. Yes, crisscross applesauce. Exactly. Crisscross applesauce. Yeah, 50 cards in this deck. The cards are a really good quality too. They've got a nice finish on them. And it's a fun little like travel size game too. You can take out the deck. I mean, you don't have to have the box. You can just take out the deck and bring it with you on travel. But the box itself is not that big either. So, I mean, it's fairly compact. But let's do some crisscross while we still got some time. If you are not familiar with crisscross, it is a fun little symbol matching game from Reiner Knizia. All you need is a grid of 5 by 5 plus an additional column and additional row at the bottom. So if you got some graph paper, if you just got some blank paper, any of those things, I'm going to get my dice tower out. We're gonna end off today with a couple games of crisscross. I'm going to try to beat my scores from last time. I think I got in the 30s, if I'm not mistaken. I think that was my high scores from last time. Yes, I got a 30 and a 32. So from last week, if y'all were playing, those are my scores to beat for today. Trying to get 30 and 32. So in this game, as you all might be familiar with, if not, I will go through and do you an overview once again. Here we go. Gonna share screen again. Got some crisscross. Oh, this is super tiny, huh? Not as much content to share, but let's do a little zoomy zoom. Move this down. So hold on to your butts, everybody. The power of doing things live. Yes. The power of doing things live. Oh, did I push this the other way? I did. When you're looking at stuff from upside down, from the upside down. There you go. Okay, this is crisscross, friends. In this game, what we are going to be doing is we are trying to match symbols according to what gets rolled on the dice. We've got 2 d6s of 6 different symbols on each side, and you are trying to get some pairs of dice. Oh, we have a raid. So let's live. Hello, everyone. Welcome. We are just about getting started on a game of crisscross. If you would like to play, please feel free to grab yourself a piece of paper, draw a nice little 5x5 grid, and we will get going. Thank you so much for the raid. What were you all playing today? This game is super fun, super quick to learn, and it will only take probably like 10 minutes to play, so we'll probably do a couple of them. Oh, you were playing Minecraft. Awesome. Minecraft. It's been a while since I have played Minecraft, and I'm so glad that people are still playing it. I have a lot of littles in my life, friends, family friends, and friends with kiddos and stuff. And all the littles love playing Minecraft. So that is really cool. Thanks for stopping by. And thank you for the raid. You are more than welcome to play Crisscross with us. We are just about to get started and I'm explaining all the rules. So yeah, thank you. Thank you. Here we go. We've got, so in Crisscross, what you're trying to do is you're trying to match symbols. So, oh, you're so wholesome. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to match symbols according to what gets rolled on these D6s. Each of us is going to start with a symbol in the upper left-hand corner. So I'm going to roll one for the chat and roll one for myself. And that's the symbol we will mark in the upper left-hand corner. When we roll the dice, you are going to take the two symbols that are shown and you are going to mark them in the adjacency according to any of the spots on your player sheet. They must be orthogonally adjacent, which means they have to be up, down, right, left of each other. They cannot be diagonal. Once you write down the two symbols, they can be anywhere on your grid, but they themselves must be orthogonally adjacent to one another. So in this instance here, we have got, oh, hello. Very nice. Yes, please feel free to use all those channel points and things to highlight messages. So let's say, for example, we've got these two. I can mark the X, the triangle, and the slash in this orientation. I can mark the triangle and the X in this orientation. That's completely fine. Or I can mark somewhere next to each other. So I can do the slash first and then the triangle. That's completely fine. They must just be orthogonally adjacent to one another. Let me grab the eraser here. Easier than using my fingers. Okay. At the end of the game, we are going to be scoring points based upon the number of symbols that are in a row that are the same. So every two symbols that are the same in a row will give you 2 points. 3 of a kind will give you 3 points. 4 of a kind gives you 8. And 5 of a kind gives you 10 points. They must be orthogonally adjacent to one another in order to count. So if I had a triangle here and here, that would give me 2 points. But if I had the triangle here and then over here, I would not get the 2 points because they're not orthogonally adjacent. Make sense? I have to go, but hope you have a great stream. Oh, thank you. But thank you for the follow. I appreciate that and enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, so orthogonally adjacent here. The same goes for counting up the columns. So if you have 2 orthogonal symbols in a column, that will give you 2 points, same point scoring. Now, since I've played this quite a few times here on the stream, I have done the advanced variant for you all. The advanced variant means we are also counting this diagonal. We're counting the diagonal, which means if you have any matching symbols that are in the diagonal that are diagonally adjacent to them, not diagonally for those and watching Harry Potter, diagonally adjacent to one another, you will count them twice, hence the 2 shaded areas here on the corners. If you are drawing it just with your own pen and paper, that's what this extra symbol of row and column are. That's what they signify. So, and this darker area here. So if I had the triangles, if I was doing triangle, 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 and then maybe I had an X and an O here, I have 3 triangles diagonally adjacent. So that gives me 3 points. So I would score 3 here as well as 3 up here. So that's something to pay attention to. This is the only diagonal that will be counted at the end of the game. We're not going to the opposite, just this one that's in the shaded area. Okay, if you don't have any matching symbols in a column or a row, you will get -5 points. That's another advanced variant that we are going to be playing because I feel like y'all are more than just the basic gameplay for crisscross. I think we can all handle the advanced variants. All right. So here we go. We have to roll for your first symbol. So for those, let me know in chat if you want to play so I know who to roll for in chat. I think I'm just going to do a general chat roll for everybody. Yakmanda's in. She's going to be playing. Anyone else want to play? Got to warm up the dice. Get them all warm so they roll in our favor. All right, friends, here we go. So chat, you all are starting off with an X. So write an X in your upper left-hand corner. And then for myself, I am starting with a triangle. So triangle will start for me. Chat will start with an X. And here we go. First row, we've got a triangle and a slash. Well, that's really, really great. One thing also to keep in mind as you're playing, there could be a possibility where you cannot write anything just because how the orientation is, how you laid out your symbols. That has happened, so be mindful of that when you're drawing things out. If you've ever played the King Domino game, you know those tiles are 2x1s, so be aware of the orientation of those. So, all right, so I'm going to do triangle and a slash here. Okie doke. Here we go. Oh, it hit the little speed bump. There we go. A circle and a pound sign. Circle and pound sign. So remember, folks, you can put these anywhere on your grid just so long as they are orthogonally adjacent to one another. All right, so I'm going to do, see what I get. See what I get there. Cool, cool, cool. If anyone has suggestions on symbols to roll, I will try to talk to the dice about it, but I can't guarantee that they're going to roll in your favor. I can only do so much. I can only do so much. All right, next roll. We've got a circle and a slash. Oh, okay. So I'm going to do my slash here and a circle here. Maybe I can get a couple circles down here at the bottom. That would be kind of nice. Seeing who's on that we could possibly raid after this too. See who's hanging out right now. Ah, we got a few folks. We got a few folks hanging out. Cool, cool. All right, next roll. 3 lines and a circle. Circle and 3 lines. If you've played this game with me, I'm curious to see how y'all write your 3 lines. Do you do them vertically or do you do them horizontally? I'm curious. What do you do? Do you do like the 3 lines like a drop-down menu? Or do you do vertically? Ah, Yagmanda does the verticals. Orthogonally, yes, fair. That's fair. All right, here we go. 3 lines and a triangle. Okay. 3 lines and a triangle. 3 lines. You know, the more I say it, sometimes it's helpful for me. 3 lines and a triangle. I need those double circles to come out for me. Ooh, we've got a triangle slash. Does it change the symbols? No, it's still 3 lines. Orthogonally, however you want it, it is still 3 lines. Triangle slash, I like that. Triangle slash. We have not had any X's yet in this game. No X's. Ah, speaking of X's, there we go. An X and an O. Well, what do I want to do? What do I want to do here? I can try this, X and an O. Can I get 5 on the diagonal? This is not going well. Yeah, but it's okay. We'll play a couple of games of this and then hopefully have a better score. All right. Oh, what is this? Oh, and 3 lines. Well, yeah, I can do that here. 3 lines and an O. I won't get my 5 in a row, but I will get some pairs and a 3 of a kind. That is okay. That is okay. Orthogonally. Alrighty, here we go. Oh, a little speed bump. Oh, we've got double 3 lines. Huh. Just realized the error of my ways. I found myself stuck now. Oh no. Darn it. Won't be able to play those. Darn. Okay. 3 lines. Double 3 lines. Yep, I just realized that. Darn. Darn, darn, darny, darn, darn. So much for getting more than 30 points in this game. And no one's distracting me. I only can blame myself. No one is distracting me. We've got a circle in 3 lines. So I will get -5 across here. And because I don't have, oh, I have a pair. So I have 2. So this is just going to be a blank space. Because I believe in the rules, even though you can have think you can just have a blank space. I think that's fine to do. So, all right, come on now. This little speed bump, come on now. An X and a slash. Ooh. Okay. Yep, that's wrapping it up there. Got one more roll in this game, then we'll play another one. So we got an X and a slash here for that last roll. And there we go. Ooh, double triangles. Can you place the double triangles? Oof. All right. So I've got 2 here. 2 and 2 is 4. 2 and 3 is 5. 2 and 2 is another 4. And this is a -5 because I didn't get anything. So on my rows, I've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 10 there. Going down on my columns, I got 2, 4, 2, 3, 2, 4, and all different. That's a -5. Ouchie. So that cancels that out. So I got 8. And then on my diagonal, I only got 2. So there's 2 here and a 2 here. Oh, sorry, Amanda. You just wanted to make the MooBot mad. Oh, a Streamlabs. 31 minus. Wow, what happened here? MooBot, I have no idea. Oh, Streamlabs is being problematic too. I apologize. So we've got 8 and 4. So 18, 22 for that one. Oh goodness. Sorry, Amanda, you might be on timeout for a second. I will get to getting those MooBots and Streamlabs figured out. Okay, 22, not great. 31 minus 15 is 16. Yeah, Amanda, that's what we've got there. So let us play another round. If you would like to join us for the second round, please feel free to do so. In the meantime, I am going to try to do for chat notifications, MooBot. I did things, built-in commands. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out all this stuff. I did have a lot of things that were off, but somehow settings are still enabled. I don't know. It's kind of strange. I think what I'm going to do in the future now is not have them be moderators anymore. I think I'm going to just use them for doing shout outs and postings and things. I think that's what I'm going to do. Run to eat dinner and get ready for D&D. Oh, cool. Well, have fun with the D&Ds. Tell everybody I say hello. And yeah, we'll catch you next time. Okay, yes. So I am going to, I'm going to have to figure out some MooBot situation here. All right. Pause. Cool. Cool. It's still showing. I should still have my stream going here. Awesome. I don't think any of my audio changed. I don't think anything changed when I was clicking around on the interwebs. So let's go back to doing a really quick game of crisscross. All right. For the chat, here we go. You all are getting the triangle this time. And I am getting the slash. Okay. Circle and triangle is our first one. Circle and triangle. Let's see what I can do with this. Circle and a triangle. Circle and the triangle. Okay, next roll. Double slash. Double slash. Yes. I will take that. Take that, double slash. Take that, double slash. Yep, so you don't get any minus points if you have any gaps. So I got to make sure I'm aware of that when I go through and do this. So let's see. Ooh, doubles. We got some doubles here in the three lines game. Doubles in the 3 lines game. All right. Okie doke. So let's see how we're going to get. I'm hoping I get better than 22 this time around. Oh my stars. We've got double triangles. I am enjoying this decision of putting 2 triangles in right here. That is a really good thing to do. Cool. Enjoying that double triangle situation. Awesome sauce. Alrighty. We have got our next one. Next roll. Oh, got a bumper there. Oh, double pound signs. Double pound signs. Double pound signs. What to do with the double pound signs? What am I gonna do? See, where shall I put these? I'll put them down here. Double pound signs. Oh no, no. I'm gonna do that again. Don't do that again. No. Double pound signs will go like this. There we go. Got to remember the orthogonal adjacencies. Got to remember to do that. Okay, next one. Double slashes. What? Wow. A lot of pairs. I think the dice are knowing they can do whatever they want, and I like that fact. I like that fact a lot. So if we can get some more double triangles dice, that would be swell. Some double triangles, please. Double triangles. Anyone? Anyone? Double triangles? Double triangles? Here we go. Let's see what's going to happen. We've got a pound sign and a triangle. Well, I could do that. I could deal with that. Pound sign and a triangle. That is quite all right. Pound sign and a triangle. Okie doke, here we go. An X and 3 lines. Ooh. Okay. I guess I can do that. 3 lines and an X. Okay. All righty. Double pound signs. That's the way we do this. Double pound signs. Okie doke. So many doubles. I know. It's crazy. So many doubles. Let's see. Can I get some more? Double X's. What? Well, there we go, friends. Ask and you shall receive. Let me scale it down here. Looks like the stream might be a little bit pixelated for y'all. Apologize for that. See how it's getting. Must be witchcraft, yeah. Let me see how the stream looks now. Let me know if that's any better for y'all. I tried scaling down the streaming. If it's any better. All right, we've got a pound sign and a triangle. Okay. Let's do pound sign here and a triangle here. One final roll. I think I can manage. One final roll. Would nice to get another X or another triangle. Some triangles would be sweet. If I can get 4 of a kind, that would be sweet. Let's see, what do we get? Oh, that one's didn't come through. And no, it is not. We get 3 slashes. 3 lines, folks, to end us off. Okay. So I got 2, 4 here, 2 here, 2, 4 here, 2, 4 here, and just the 2. Now for the rows, so we've got 6, 10, 14, 16, not too bad. Then the columns, I got 3, 2, 2, oh, 4. Actually, that's a 4 there. 4. And, oh, I got a big 8 there. So we've got 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 21 on the columns. And then going across, I got 4 and 4. So another 8. All right, so 16 and 21 is 37 plus 8 is 45. I did not get any negatives, any minuses this time. Just double check in here. Yep, I managed to squeak out at least a pair on every row. So 4, 8, 10, 14, 18, 20, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 8 is 25. So 20 and 25 is 45. That is much better, friends. Much, much better than 22 of last time, and much better on my increased score there. So, well, that'll do it for me and for Happy Hour Hangout today. Thank you so much for joining me. Thanks to everybody that stopped by. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate you all in this, and I will please online on Friday. I will continue to stream the Skylands. We've got just one more little bit of information to go through. So yeah, thank you again to everybody that subscribed today, for our followers, all of that fun stuff. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. I will be back in just a couple days. So be good to yourselves, folks. Have a wonderful rest of your night, your evening, wherever you are, and I will catch you next time.